guys, what is up, and welcome back to another episode of Product Spotlight. Now this week I'm going to go over none other than Alani Nu Pump, which is a relatively new arrival to our site, one that I've been using a lot recently and I've really enjoyed. So I thought I'd do a product spotlight on it this week so that you guys can see just how effective it can be when you apply it to your training in the right way. So starting from the top, it is a non-stim pre-workout, so no stimulants in here. You do have one nootropic in here in the form of efficacy, but that's just going to get you dialed in and give you some mental focus. But the main aspect of this is giving you a good pump, hyperhydrate your muscle cells, and yeah, get you in the gym, get some good contractions, etc. Stretch the muscle fascia. Various good benefits to having a good non-stim pre-workout. Now, starting from the top, you have 4 grams of L-citrulline here. Now, L-citrulline boosts nitric oxide levels and gives you more blood flow, bigger pump in the gym. That's really good because that essentially means more nutrient delivery, and it enables you to stretch the muscle fascia by putting more blood into your muscles, expanding that fascia and giving your muscles room to grow, assuming you've got a good diet and you're packing in some protein, carbs, in the right ratios, of course, post-workout. Moving on, you then have Glycopump. Now, Glycopump is a trademarked glycerol powder, which is an osmolyte. An osmolyte is basically a ingredient that hyperhydrates muscle cells, drives water to your muscle cells, leading to really superb contractions throughout your workout, as well as keeping you hydrated, making sure that you've got enough water in your muscles, because that is a key component for you to produce ATP. ATP is your body's energy source and your muscles' energy source at that. So if you have an abundance of ATP, you're going to be stronger and better in the gym. So that's a really good benefit to glycerol powder. Also for the lads out there that are wanting that swole look in the gym, that really full looking muscle, if you train in a particular way, Glycopump will give you that, and at 2 grams it's going to give you a good pump as well. Ladies, don't get too worried about that. Like I said, you have to train in a specific way to get a really good pump. Now, moving on, you have nitrosogene, which is a patented form of arginine. Arginine's a really good ingredient to boost nitric oxide levels, however, is very poor when it comes to bioavailability. The patented form nitrosogene is probably the only form of arginine that you should be taking, because it is the bioavailable form. And what I mean by bioavailable is when you ingest it orally, it's not going to get through your stomach. So nitrosogene it's going to pass through your stomach, it's going to get in your bloodstream, and it's going to do what it's supposed to do, give you a big pump, boost blood volume to your muscles, stretch the muscle fascia, as I went on about earlier. Then moving on, you have estrogen. Now, estrogen at 50 milligrams is going to work with citrulline to amplify its effects dramatically. Now, that's why I said bear with me in terms of the doses. So you've got 4 grams of citrulline, 2 grams of Glycopump, 1.5 grams of nitrosogene, 50 milligrams of estrogen. They're all really good doses. However, they all work synergistically together. For example, the estrogen works very well with the citrulline to amplify those effects. The osmolyte glycerol powder works through a different pathway to both arginine and citrulline, so you're going to get a good pump via a different pathway there, which is going to give you a better pump overall. I've had pre-workouts, non-stims, where they've just flooded it with citrulline, Glycopump or glycosize, and a bunch of other basically arginine amplifiers, and it really hasn't gone too well, or it's just been OTT. And when I mean over the top, I haven't had such a good pump that my sleeves are burst. I mean, like, I've had a bit of like upset stomach, for example. So no one wants that, and you will certainly not get that with the Alani Nu Pump. Then moving on, you have huperzine A. Now this is the nootropic of the formula. There's one nootropic in here, and that will give you some mental focus, but I must admit it isn't going to do too much in terms of because typically huperzine A has got to be with another nootropic for it to maximize its results. However, you're still going to get some focus abilities from it. Overall, however, I think it's a fantastic formula, one that suits both males and females. Something that I will advise for males though, that I have been doing for the past 2 weeks, I'd say, and I've absolutely loved it, is, so you have 30 servings in here. Typically you get 20 servings of a really fully dosed non-stim pre-workout, so you can afford to go for 2 scoops of this, and you're going to have 15 servings. It's only 5 serving less, but if you double the panel that I've just disclosed earlier in the video, as you can imagine, you're going to get a ridiculous pump from that. So definitely something to try, guys, and it tastes absolutely delicious in cherry, black cherry, sorry. I thought it was cherry lemonade for a minute then, because they're quite exotic flavors with Alani Nu, but it wasn't. It was just black cherry lemonade. Black cherry, jeez, maybe Joe can edit this out. Please edit that out, Joe. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this. If you want any advice on Alani Nu Pump, how to best to take it, anything like that, feel free to email us at info@alistnutrition.com. Like, subscribe, make sure you follow all of our social media links. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.